Okay, there we go. So I was minding my own business. It's a day off earlier, and I wanted to relax, so I slept in most of the day. Um, so, uh, minding my own business, enjoying the day, and then I sit there and I'm wondering to myself, wait a minute, it's Memorial Day weekend. Well, I have a Saturday stream. Okay, Saturday stream sounds good. I can do something with that. I don't know what. And I'm thinking to myself, I play video games sometimes on this fucking channel. So, what better way to celebrate and commemorate Memorial Day, a day in the United States where we honor women of the U.S. Armed Services that have died while serving the country, than to play a strategic historical war game called Axis and Allies. Because that makes sense, Darth. That makes fucking sense. Let's play a game where we're sending fucking units in to be killed, to stop the Nazis or the Central Powers or the Viet Cong, the fucking South, whatever, the North Koreans and the Chinese or the Russians, because Axis and Allies, the version I'll be playing, there's multiple custom maps. And so I don't know which one to pick. I'm leaning more towards a World War I map because it is the centennial anniversary of the American people and the American Armed Services actually arriving. The first expeditionary force arriving in England, I believe it was this week. The first American boots were touched down on English soil to be trained or to be briefed before being sent over to the Western Front. So I'm thinking of doing one of those. Problem is, that map is horribly overcomplicated. Like, I've played a little bit of Crusaders King 2, and I've played over 300 hours of Stellaris, and I've played a lot of fucking complicated strategic games. That map has to be the most grueling and overly complicated map that I've ever seen. So that one might take a long time. I have, and I actually do, years ago, this is going to be a little bit of a rambling surprise, I know, but years ago, back in the elder days of the internet, when I was but a wee lad, bright, naive young lad in the thralls of the internet, not knowing what the fuck was going on, there was a site called Blog TV, and on Blog TV, I hosted I believe 8-hour session of Risk, a live stream of Risk with a Skype call, and all the contenders in that conflict played with a camera dangling over the map. I had set up a nice rig and everything. Camera was right over the map, perfect. There was plenty of lighting, plenty of everything. People knew where the fucking pieces were. People knew how everything was going. And we played a full game of Risk until completion. Because I used to be in a gaming club and I'm a big war and historical buff, I love me some war and I love me some history. And I love me strategy games. I own the 1940s, the European theater, the 1940s Pacific theater, and the updated 1942. I believe it's the 1942 or 43 edition of Axis and Allies. So I own four of like the 12 versions of Axis and Allies, like the actual hard copies. So War II one, and I could probably breeze through it because I know the ins and outs of the strategy required for each of the factions. I'm probably going to have to play America because it's Memorial Day, American veterans. I may even on November 11th just have a big rompous fucking World War One playthrough. Like, I'll probably just showcase it to you guys to show you how overly complicated it is. There's like 7 different maps, all in one. European theater, which is far too big. Then you have the I think the North African front, Western Africa, Eastern Africa, South Africa. You have the Chinese ports near Shanghai and Hong Kong, and I believe Taiwan. I think you have Southeast Asia, and I believe you have the Indonesian Pacific Ocean region, where German supply ships and German U-boats were literally trying to outflank and outmaneuver the Entente's forces that were trying to hunt them down. So that's like 7 maps. And they all interconnect in the most convoluted of fucking way. Oh, and the Mediterranean, I believe. So that's 7 or 8 maps. Matter of fact, let me... Okay, let me choose the game. Let's see. The versions I have are 270 BC, Ancient Times, World 2's Balance of Power, Rise of the Axis, 1942, June of 42, 1939. I have the Civil War. I have that. I have Iron Blitz, 3rd edition. I have Game of Thrones. I have the 1965 Cold War edition. I have the Great War. I have the Greyhawk campaign from D&D. I have a Battle for Middle-earth map. I have the Napoleonic Wars. I have a 5-player version, an 8-player version. I have the Pact of Steel 1 and 2. I have all the classic World War II versions. Axis and Allies Classic, 3rd edition Classic, 1940 2nd edition and original. That's the European theater one. Then the original 2nd edition and Alpha 3rd testing for Global, along with the 1942 2nd edition of Global. I have the original and 2nd edition of the Pacific 1940s version. I have the revised edition, the 3rd edition for 1941 and 42, the 5th version / 2nd edition of 1942, and I have the Zombieland map. So the Zombieland map is literally just the I believe Mexico, the United States, and Canada, and there's like 6 different players who play as zombies and like 4 different players that play as humans. And I think 2 of them are the U.S. Armed Forces, and then the East Coast U Armed Forces, and then it is vastly rigged in favor of the zombies. So where is the group? There's the war. So the Entente are the British Empire, France, the Russian Empire, Italy, and the United States. Central powers are German Empire, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. Let's open it up. Let's start a local game. Yeah, I'll do everybody as humans because that'll make it quicker and easier. My internet's fucking up. So I don't know if my stream is just gonna pop down. I got this fucking map loading. Grab a cigarette just for now. Let me turn this out. Oy. Oy vey. Oh boy. You guys are gonna be like, what the fuck? What? Who? What? Where? When? Why? Because I'm getting that. I am getting that because now I know what things look like in this game, and let me present to everybody. That way you guys can see. Okay, so those big factories are factories. That's where you can put your units. Eastern Prussia, or East Prussia, has 3, which means you can only place 3 units. Warsaw has 2, so you can only put 2 units there. 6 in Berlin, 6 in Hanover, 3 in Ruhr. So that's that. Now, that's the convoy center. That's its own map of convoys. Then there's a whole fucking little like rule system for where the US has to get 30 points to that's the United States and Canada. Let me go back. That's the Western Front. So if I were to move those 3 infantry units into the Western Front, out of the main fucking borders of Germany, I would have to drag them and bring them here. And those are all the fucking that's just the Western Front. So you have Flanders, Ypres, you have the Somme, you have Verdun, you have the Argonne Forest, Champagne, you have all the Marne, you have all these areas that are actual key strategic locations from the Western Front. And then you have West Africa and South Africa and East Africa. And then you have the rest of the Mediterranean, which is the southern borders of the map. But we're not done there, because then we go with India. And we go through the convoys. That's Australia right there, Anzac. German South Pacific. Then you have Tsingtao. There's Japan. And that's the Pacific Theater. So if you're playing as the Brits, you have to control all of the British fucking locations and locales, meaning India, fucking the South, just around the Arabian Desert in the Middle East. You have to deal with and control Egypt, the Mediterranean, all of that. And then you have the fucking Pacific Theater. This shit gets horribly complicated. But I'll probably play it. I might even check new maps just in case. Just in case. Like, it gets bad. Real bad. I just, for some fucking reason, the guy who was playing it was like, oh yeah, like, this makes sense. Let me overcomplicate things. It's like, why don't you just do this whole map here? Just this normal map. You have plenty of space to make America and Canada actually normal, or you can just get the global map. So let me exit that one. Yeah, I want to exit. And it should be popping up again because I only exited the game of that map. Yeah, I'm gonna smoke that side. Nope. So I'm gonna have to restart the game. Also, this game does have online multiplayer. It's free to play. It's free to play fucking version of Axis and Allies. Axis and Allies is one of the more expensive game things. Basically, fucking short you when it comes to pieces. I had a problem with 3 of my boards for that. I remember, I think it was the European theater one. I had just gotten it. No business, no complaints. So thus far, let's see. We're gonna go with the. I think it's 1942 second edition I played. Let's start local game. That's not the one, because that one does not have the Mongolians, the Dutch, the does not have Anzac, does not have the Italians, does have the Chinese, but they're actually technically considered American units. Only has 5. Yeah, it only has five. Yeah, it doesn't even have the French. It has the United States, England, Russia, Germany, Japan. So I'm gonna have to check. In middle school at the time, $70 for this fucking board game. England, England and Russia, because they said that they show you how many pieces you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have, I think, like 100 pieces for each faction. We only had 25 for the U.S. and we only had 50 for Germany, and then we had 100 for England and 100 for Russia. And if you've ever played Axis and Allies, Germany always starts off with the largest military force. And when we were playing the game, we just barely had enough to actually start the game out with Germany at the starting amount that it has. But we didn't have any pieces to actually like build anything. So if we moved an infantry into fucking like one of the unoccupied spaces and we were going to build another infantry, we didn't have infantry pieces. So I had to call up the company, and they sent us 4 plastic baggies filled with 100 pieces of every single one. So we had 200 English, 200 Russian, we had 150 German pieces, and we had 125 American. So what we did was we took the English ones, the English or Russian ones, we took that whole bag because we weren't going to need it, and we painted them gray, like a light gray, because the German pieces are black, gray, and then we were like, okay, the light gray ones will be Italy. So we just placed them all in the Italian areas and in North Africa. So that allowed us to have 5 fucking players in the goddamn game instead of 4, and it actually worked out pretty nicely. Let's see. Let me check this map. No, that's not the one. God damn it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to play as the Americans. We got the Russians, Germans, British, and Japanese. Game options, no bids. The Axis economic victory is based at 84. American allies is 140. Kamikaze airplanes are allowed. Yep. Submarines defending may submerge or retreat. Yep. Submersible subs. Yep. 2-hit battleships. Yep. Battleships repair at the end of round. No. Battleships repair at the beginning of round. Yep. That's normal fucking rules. Choose AA casualties. Yep. Neutrals are impassable. Yep. Tech development. No. Produce fighters on carriers. No. Move existing fighters to new carriers. No. Okay. Let me load up the game. Okay, that game's loading up. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so the game's starting right now. Let me get the application window going because fucking the game starts moving rapidly. So you guys are going to be able to see all this going on. So basically, Germany and Russia. Oh, England's doing a bombing run right now. Japanese won, and they oh wow. All right. Just lovely. I share screen and then it fucking boots me out. So, yes, share screen, present to everyone. There we go. Now it's the way it's supposed to be. All right, so the turns are simple. First, it goes Russia, then Germany, then England, Japan, and finally the United States. So the Americans always start last. So they've already moved their turns. And actually, I'm going to move the map around to show you. So Japanese took Soviet Far East, and they've taken India. The British have taken French Equatorial Africa from the Germans, and they've also been able to clear out a sub near the Gibraltar Strait, but they have a damaged battleship. The Germans took out a British convoy system off of Anglo-Sudan, Egypt. Damaged battleship there. And the Brits tried doing a bombing run on Berlin. I don't know why. They only start off with one bomber, so they've lost that bomber. Uh-oh. Give me a second. And I don't even know what fucking. I think Russia may have taken the Caucasus. Either that or Russia just bolstered its forces in Karelia. So, yeah. This is what I start off with. I start off with a very small amount of troops in the eastern United States, and I start off with just barely zip in the west coast. I have Midway, which is barely fucking defended, and Hawaii, which is barely defended, and I only have a sub-aircraft carrier with one plane on it. Yeah, and New Zealand's got nothing on it. Australia's only got 2 infantry, and from what I'm seeing, there are 3 transports, 5 infantry. Also, transports can carry 2 units. So they can carry 2 infantry. I believe it's only 1 tank per convoy ship or transport, or they can carry 1 artillery and 1 infantry. This is a D6 game. So infantry, when they defend, can roll 2 to attack, but when they're attacking, they can only roll 1d6. They do get a bonus to attack, or I believe hit something if there's an artillery piece supporting them. So if you start seeing me building a lot of artillery pieces and a lot of infantry, that's to up the attack value of my infantry. It's also good to have those defenses because it's just more firepower. So let me... Yeah, I believe it. Okay, so let me buy... let's see, I have 36 bucks, which is production units. Basically, one in the game, it even states it, because you have paper money, like actual like Monopoly-esque money in the game to keep track of your funds. Each $1 bill is equal or equivalent to 1 million man-hours of production. And the number values you see on things like the Hawaiian Islands and stuff is the amount that of man-hours produced or production units produced. So if somebody were to take the Western United States from me, I would lose 10 million man-hours of production. So that's something. You can also build factories. They're kind of not really worth it because you'd have to build them in a place that actually has a high PU or IP. Because I'll just close this out because I'm not buying anything yet. So putting it in the Hawaiian Islands or Panama would be stupid because they only have 1. Putting it in Brazil would be good because then I can put down 3 units. Putting it in, let's see, where's a good 5 or 4? Putting one in East Canada in the European version of the game, where it's just the European theater and then the East Coast and Eastern Canada. Eastern Canada gets a factory. So there's that. Also, Greenland's not in this map. It is in the European version. And I believe in the Fortnite, because I'm playing the classic 1940s. I think it's the 1940s edition or the 1942 edition. I think it's in the 43 edition. I forget which edition I have, but that one has Greenland. So there's that. But basically putting it in something like putting it in Western Europe because that has 6. If you're playing as Germany would be good. The only downside is if Western Europe fell, then you would lose the factory, and then whatever country, whatever ally took that from you, that factory. And that's why it's kind of useless to actually build factories. So bucks. I have 1 convoy. I have 1 transport in off the west coast. I have 1 transport there. We're gonna build 2 transports. 4 infantry. All right. I have 8 left. I'll build a sub. So I've spent all my cash. That's done. Combat moves. Oh boy, where do I want to go? So, what to do? What to do? Well, transport ships can move 2 spaces, so I could feasibly do Operation Torch and land in Algeria with my infantry. Move you there. There we go. Already took Algeria. So we got that. There's a fucking tank, and well, that's the thing. That tank's probably going to be moving to, because that's a 2. Also, tanks can move 2 spaces. If it's unfucking defended land, it's a blitz or blitzkrieg. So that tank could feasibly just go from Egypt to Italian East Africa or the Congo to get 3 points. Either way. That infantry might not attack me. I'm not sure how the German AI is going to do. My guess is they're going to probably try and push me out of Algeria, but that's probably going to open them up to a British tank and infantry division moving in and taking one of those spots or trying to reclaim it. Let's see. See, now here's the fucking problem. I'm going to go to... I could take Wake Island. Well, the Solomon Islands, the Caroline Islands, Okinawa, and Wake Island don't really, and yeah. These 4 islands here in the Pacific don't provide you anything. They're only staging grounds. Alaska's loosely defended. So I could they have they have plane divisions in the Philippines. And I only have a reach of getting to the Wake Islands. So I could either bolster I could bolster Alaska and Midway with 1 unit each, but I'm probably going to bolster... you know what? Fuck it. Undo that. I am going to move my transport there, and I'm going to bolster... no, fuck it. I'll just keep that battleship there just in case. Because I don't know if the Japanese are going to actually... You know what? Yeah. I'll move the battleship there because they have to move 2 spaces. So the farthest they can go is to Alaska or Midway or Hawaii from me. They can't get to the Western United States right now immediately. So I'm kind of fucked on the Pacific coast. So I'm probably going to just have to start building up massive amounts of units to blockade that. And probably get prepared tanks to roll through Western Canada to Alaska to lift that up because they usually attack Alaska. And then I have China. So we're going to take that. Also, planes and bombers work the same. Basically, they can only move 4 spaces, but they have to land on their 4th movement. So if I moved to Persia, that's 3 spaces. And then I would have to move to Kazakhstan or Syria, Jordan to land in Allied territory. Sometimes the rules are a little bit more strict, meaning that you have to specifically land in your territory only. So I'm going to leave that plane there. And they already have 6 men. They already have 6 infantry there. So China's going to get fucked. They do have that. So I'm going to try and attack India to lift up Indian area so that Britain can have that back. So battle in India. Okay. So I've already missed. I've rolled a 2 and a 5. I need to roll a 1 with an American infantry unit, and I need to roll a 4 or lower for a hit from a plane. So I believe if you're defending as infantry, you only have to roll a 2 or lower, and they've already hit. So that infantry's dead. Remain, killed, and they missed. So that one, I have to fly back. So we've cleared the India. So there's that, but at the loss of one of our Chinese units. So now it's time to place down my pieces. We're going to put the sub here. We are going to the western front's going to be pretty. We're going to put down 1 transport there, 1 transport there, and 2 units. So that's all we can do for now. And we've collected 40 points to spend next time instead of 36 because we took Algeria and China. So Russia's moving. Oh, wow. Russia pushed them out. Well, that was it. There we go with Germans. Germans are fucking. They've already lost 6 infantry. They wiped out the Russians there. Oh boy, that's not good. Britain took back that. They took Libya. Germany's not. And what's going on here? Undefended. We could be ballsy. We could be ballsy because we have our transport ship right there. We could put those 2 infantry back on and move her to southern Europe and take southern Europe. We'd get 6 points, but we'd immediately get lambasted from Eastern Europe, Berlin, and Western Europe because they have a plane there. With enough troops and supplies, I could stage a D-Day invasion in Western Europe, though. Okay. What are we going to need? We're going to need tanks. Let's see the rules for this one. Yeah, okay. 2 transporting costs. That means it's going to take 1 transport to move them. What's transport? Yeah, transporting capacity of 2. Lovely. So we're going to do that. We're going to build 4 more of you. 4 more tanks. So we're going to get 4 infantry, 4 tanks, and 1 transport this time. So we're going to be producing 9 units. And now it's our combat move. What's going on here in the... Okay. Put you in there. I'm doing it. You know what? Nah. Cancel. Undo. Okay. I'm going to stage an assault here. All 4 of my infantry, select you. Back into American waters. I'm going to put my tank here. Bomber. And go in and support. No, can't do that because that's going to cost 40. She's going to blow up right over the fucking thing. We're going to put you in. We're going to move that fighter there. 2 infantry. Let's move this map around. Oh, yeah, they're already moving fucking forces that way. So we're going to move that sub. So that sub's going to take out that transport because transports don't have any attack. We're going to try and heckle them. And we'll move in that second sub just in case. This transport unit, we're going to move you up. Yeah, we're going to move you up here. I'm going to put more troops there. And so now we have an undefended fucking transport ship that's going to probably get blown up. No, they can't because that'll cost them 3 and they can't move that far. So we've got that. Nothing we can do in China. Russia might fall. Also, another thing, the big symbols are the capitals. If the capitals fall, if you do not reclaim your capital in 1 turn, you effectively lose. So if those Germans are able to take Russia and take Moscow, and Moscow is not reclaimed by the Russians the next turn or by an ally, then Russia will fall. And then we're going to be kind of fucked because there's a nice little mechanic with how everything works in this game where Germany has to apply pressure on Russia, lower its defenses on the Western Front fully on the Western European theater, because that would allow England and America to just completely rush them. So America and England literally have to try and harass Germany on all 3 sides. So taking Scandinavia, heckling Southern Europe, heckling them in the Mediterranean. The Japanese are focused in heckling Russia and America. They can heckle if they heckle and are able to capture Australia, New Zealand. It's going to take a long time for England to actually get around to getting there, especially if they take India. So I like that. I like the complexity. So battle in the Solomon Islands, we've hit it. It can't fight back, so we've already sunk that. So we've already cost the Japanese 2 infantry units and a transport ship. So that's that's 18 bucks wasted. And then French Algeria, we've taken it and we've lost a life. So it's a 1-1. So we've done that. Now we have to move a bomber, and we're going to move the bomber there. Because now we have an allied territory. So we can land it there, and then we can start doing bombing runs on anywhere that goddamn tank is. And you are here, and I can't move you. You've already moved 2 spaces. So that one's going to be moving to Algeria, or we might just let her sit in dock off the coast. So done. These are units done. 2 there, and we will place 2 on west coast as well. So 2 armor, 2 infantry on either side of the coast or country. Done, and we've earned 37 bucks because we still have Algeria. Oh boy, Russians are throwing out everything they have to take that back. 3 infantry were the only losses they had. And they've opened, yep, the Ukraine, Congo is being taken. And they've moved back into Egypt, so they just blitzed that for nothing. England's moving. They've reclaimed Congo. They are taking up. Oh boy. Well, they failed to attack Egypt, and they lost their infantry and tank unit. 2 of their transport I guess 1 transport ship of theirs from India has gone that way. They're bolstering South Pacific. Not Egypt. Japan's moving further. Japan is on a fucking roll. God damn, Russia's getting fucked. I need to apply more pressure on Japan. Okay. We're going to put 2 more transports, 2 more infantry, and you know what? To hell with it. I'm going to build a battleship. 1 infantry, 2 tanks. And now it's our combat move. So I'm not going to be able to move fast enough to take out that. So we are going to move that sub back there. We're going to move him here. We're going to invade the Solomon Islands. Island hopping now. Put you there. 2 more infantry on there. Tank. We're going to move into Alaska. So we're going to have at least some armor support there. Infantry goes there. Yeah, I want to load it into mine. It could be I don't think it'd be feasible. Fuck. We're gonna move you back to Algeria. Move that transport there. And what else can I do, really? Fucking China has a fucking just a front seat, or they have a fucking prime seat to fucking just take Kazakhstan, Xinjiang, India. Like, they're going to be able to take over mainland China, and can do, unless the Russians are able, because they have Karelia back, so they have a massive amount. Um, I guess I'll have to put that transport there. Conduct naval bombardment. Yes, please. Done and done. So we didn't even need to fight. Our battleship killed the infantry before our troops even touched ground. So, hey, there we go. And I just noticed that my screen sharing fucked up. Lovely. There we go. Good old Google Hangouts. Always screwing me over. At least I'm doing a fucking play-by-play commentary. As you can see, Japan's kind of won the Chinese theater. There is nobody there to defend. That means all of China is going to fall. India is going to be taken if that tank blitzes. So if that tank moves here to Xinjiang, they'll be able to move directly to India. And that'll be able to take both of them instantly. And then they can bolster it with the 6th Infantry and just take Xinjiang and hold it. Because infantry can only move one space. That infantry piece can go right to Kazakhstan and take it, which is not good. They're probably not going to. They're not going to be ballsy enough to take Moscow. The Soviets could have possibly take Yakut back. I don't think they will. They're probably going to try and hold the Soviet Far East as best they can. So I've already got most of my forces back on the eastern coast of the United States because I'm going to be staging a daring fucking Western Europe or a Southern Europe invasion, amphibious assault, because they have yet to. It's already what? Yeah, it's already turn 3, and they haven't put any pieces down in Western Europe. They're focusing on trying to take Russia out. So, plus they have their 4 transport ships, 2, 4, and 1. How many pieces? They have 4 tanks, so they could. England might be ahead of the game, and they might be invading Western Europe before I do. I'm not that stupid, though. So that battleship is going to go on the western coast. 1 infantry, 1 tank. Yep. And then 1 tank there, please. All right, so I'm down to $35 per turn. Oh, Russia's blitzing those 4 fucking areas. They're going to try and take out back as much as they can. So Russia just took back all of its goddamn territory. That tank, that goddamn tank. Yep, there it is again. Just heckling the fuck out of the goddamn British territories in Africa. Let's see. Britain is moving more troops there into Karelia to bolster it, so that's good. They're already putting their troops from Persia into the Caucasus. And Japan is amassing. Yep. amassing a fucking fleet. So I'm actually surprised they didn't try and take India, because it's their non-combat round now. They are not focusing me. Let's see. 5 infantry, 2 transports, and that leaves us with 4. We'll save the $4. Move. Okay, so all right, so we can't put anything there. Probably gonna be stupid to do this, but I'm gonna land my troops there. Move that there. Move you there. Invade New Guinea. Attack that, and we'll put a sub there. Battleship will go there. So we're going to try and apply as much pressure as we can on the Japanese. See, they only have 1 infantry on most of these islands, barring the Philippines. So if we can stay away from their air cavalry or their air support, we can pretty much heckle them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It cost them 4 to attack us in New Guinea. There's no way they can feasibly attack us without costing them a ship. So, all right. Conduct naval bombardment in Wake Island, yes, and the New Guinea Sea Zone, yes. So New Guinea killed, taken New Guinea, Wake Island killed. There's that. So we've taken Wake Island from the Japanese. Let's see what the Western Europe fucking Battle of Normandy is. All right, and we've lost 1 infantry. So we've taken that. Non-combat maneuver, we're going to move the bomber into... so there's that. And the planes we're going to put back onto the carrier. And now we need to start mass producing fucking ships. For there, and 1 infantry there, because we're going to keep the 2 guys on Wake Island, move that transport ship back onto the West Coast, put back on there. We're going to have to start building up our naval fleet. That's another thing we're going to have to do, because if we don't build up that naval fleet, the Japanese are just going to destroy everything we have. And if they take out that battleship carrier and the subs, the transports are going to be easy pickings. So it's going to kind of suck. Also, I have to start. I have 5 transports on the East Coast, so I can throw down 10 infantry. If I consistently keep putting down 10 infantry on the East Coast, I can effectively send them over and drop them into Western Europe. And I have 40 points from this turn, meaning I have $44 to spend next turn. A battleship. Oh boy. That tank is, well, at least the tank's moving out. Well, I'm losing troops. 1 infantry. Yep, they only lost 2 infantry out of that one. Germany took Karelia and completely destroyed all fucking opposition. Jesus. At least that English guy, that English infantry unit's just been fucking about in Europe, not Europe, Africa, and it's like, hey, still here. Oh boy. Oh god, there we go. Japanese are moving in. The Japanese have taken most of fucking Asia. It's 3 territories right now. So, I'm gonna take a battleship. 6 infantry. Done. Combat moves. We are going to fucking heckle that goddamn sub. Move that infantry there. We're going to take the East Indies. The Japanese war. So we have 40 tanks are going to go there. We're going to attack southern. Lovely. Am I back? Back. Also, apparently Boogie2988 has uploaded a new video because I just got a notification on Google Chrome. All right. Give me a second because I'm trying to make sure everything didn't get fucked game-wise. I'm guessing no. There we go. Okay. So let me share screen again. I'm going to grab a drink because I finished my drink before I even started the stream. So I'll present to everyone. Awesome. There we go. Give me 1 second. Okay. And back. So, no, don't select those. Combat moves, conduct naval bombardment. Yes. Battle in the East Indies, taken. Battle in the Caroline, done. Battle in French Indonesia, China. We have a sub. Remain. We're gonna remain until we fucking take them. Remain. Nope. I'm going to fucking remain until I kill that goddamn sub. Come on. There we go. Hit it. There we go. Fucking done. We've taken it. We took out that tank. Is there any non-combat moves I need to do? No, I don't have any. I don't have any aircraft that need to be moved anywhere. So, yeah. Place down units. Well, we're going to put that battleship right there. And we're going to put all that infantry on the East Coast. We're collecting 36 bucks a turn now. Russian win. Russians should. Oh, yep, they're fucked. Yep, they are fucked. The Russians should have totally fucking moved their forces to try and take. Oh, yep, they were. The Brits already landed in Western Europe. Son of a bitch! They took my $6. They are moving in to try and take the Wake. Yeah, they took Wake. Well, guess what? I'm taking it back. We're gonna need a we're gonna need 2 transports. Let's go for 4 infantry, 2 armor. Done. Combat moves. Well, say hello to that fucking battleship prick. Land those troops. Hello, India. We've raided India. Go America. So we have subs there. We're going to put them there, and we're going to take Kwangtung. There we go. We're moving in. We're going to reclaim the Chinese territories. Well, fuck. What do I do here? Move you guys there. We're going to hold that. We're going to probably take Italian East Africa back from them. Because there's 10 tanks and 12 infantry, and they're going to probably push in and reclaim Western Europe. Though I don't know. They might even try. I don't think they're going to be ballsy enough to try and take Moscow from them. So This battleship is going to bolster that. And let's see. Let me check. Okay, yeah, I'm still streaming. Awesome. Done. Battle in Wake Island. Well, took that out. So that's it. Those are my turns. Whoopee. Such a fucking insurmountable, like, fucking military strategist right here. Let's see. I'm gonna need cancel that. I'm gonna need fucking transport ships up here. Put 2 infantry and 1 tank there, and 2 infantry, 1 tank there. So I have 8 infantry just sitting. So I'm gonna need 4 of those transports, and I have 1 armor there. So that'll be the 5 transports I have. And then I need 5 transport ships on the west coast, and I only have 4, and one of them's right in the middle of smack dab in the middle of fucking India. And it's probably going to be taken out by the Japanese plane in French Indochina. So I'm making $39 now. And that was a Russian win. They've left themselves. Okay, I was going to say they left themselves completely fucking open in Russia. Yep, Western Europe's being taken. Called that one. There ain't no way Germany's going to leave their fronts completely open. They've completely, and now they're bolstering the Italian theater. And the Brits are, oh wow, the Brits reclaimed the Ukraine. Wow. Wow, look at that. Yep, they're gonna take Caroline Islands. Well, you can keep it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wow, that was a close one. The Japanese almost took Moscow. Hmm. Gonna have to build another battleship. That, and yeah, I'll build a transport instead. And 2 infantry. That leaves me with $1 left to my combat moves. What can I do? Move there. And take that out. Five combatants. Move that there. Move you there. In Southern Europe. And I'm probably risking them to take and take. So there's that. we're going to attack Persia. We lost 1 infantry, but we killed all 3 of the German forces in southern Europe. Oh, hey, there we go. I'm back. Hello, welcome. Good evening. Yeah, not sure if you guys saw it, because I don't know when the stream died. I'm guessing a while ago. But I have successfully taken Southern Europe from the Germans. And we were able to fucking defeat it cost the Brits, I should say, a couple battleships, but they were able to take out the fleet in the Mediterranean. So the Mediterranean's kind of free. And yeah, we were able to clear out we've liberated all of Africa. The entire African theater is now a non-issue. So we have 3 infantry and 3 armor units in Southern Europe. We've been able to take Persia. That was the only thing Japan had left after I took India and Xinjiang back. I attacked it with my air division and infantry unit because we had placed them in the infantry unit was in India and the air unit was in Egypt. I sent my other one down to liberate Italian East Africa. And because it was my turn, I landed my plane in India so that it does not blow up. We now have an effective base of operations for that air division to kind of heckle the Japanese if they try to attack. They have 7 infantry there. I'm not sure if they're going to go for Moscow, Kazakhstan, or Xinjiang. I don't know which. They're probably going to try. They might just move back into China to try and bolster it. We've killed the men on Wake Island after they reclaimed it, so I could send in another unit and just instantly take it. It doesn't have any economic strategic value to it. Same with Okinawa and the Caroline Islands. The Philippines we're probably going to assault next, or Borneo. Borneo is probably going to be a big one, and we need to liberate French Indochina. So I'm probably going to throw everything I have at it next. And yeah, I've got 2 transport ships up near Alaska. They're probably going to drop off in the Soviet Far East. That way we can liberate that and heckle them up north. And that's about it, really. Let's see, put that battleship down on there. Put transport there, and West Coast. Done. $49. That's how you do it. And the Soviets are moving. Oh wow, they wiped me clean in that salt take. Yeah, they wiped me clean to take back fucking Southern Europe. But at least I was able to draw most of their forces. I drew most of their forces from Eastern Europe. You better fucking thank me, Russia. You son of a bitch. Because they have half the fort. They had to cut their forces in half. Oh wow, and it was the Brits who took Eastern Europe. Wow, British are doing a lot better in this than historically. Oh yep, they're landing in Hawaii. Oh, they diverted most of their forces. I was able to kill one of you at least. Yeah. So, let's see. What to buy? We got $50. I could buy 2 battleships and I'll be left with $2. Or I could, you know what? I'm going to buy 4 transports. 5 transports, 2 armor. Because we need a lot of transport ships because we need to start hauling fucking men across the pond. Combat moves. Well, that battleship's going to take out that fucking ship in the near the Hawaiian Islands. It ain't going anywhere. No way, Jose. We are going to move you here, liberate the Soviet Far East. And we can't move anything there. The Caroline Islands will there. That'll defend that convoy. Solomon Islands there. And we're pretty defended from any submarine activity from them. Because we have fucking submarines and battleships defending every goddamn area. We have 5 transport ships just chilling in the Mediterranean now that we've lost all our men, so those are going to have to go back. Wow, the Brits even assaulted fucking. The Brits have Germany on the run. Surprisingly, so I'm going to move those 2 there, and God, I don't know what the fuck I should do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5. 5 against 7. Fuck it. I'm going to take a major goddamn risk. I'm going to send in my whole naval fleet. The whole Western fleet of the United States is going to attack the Sea of Japan. So the Hawaiian coast, we're going to remain. There we go. Sunk that. So we took care of that. So they're not going to be taking Hawaii. So let's see. 2 damaged battleships. 3 of our battleships just got damaged. Americans retreat subs now remain. Remain. 2 transports. Oh fuck. Let's see. I don't even think we'll be able to land if we take it. If we lose it, we're gonna have to give up a sub. Oh fuck. 2 of those remain. There we go. Oh fuck yes. Fuck. We lost our whole naval fleet. But we took out all their transports, their subs, their planes, and their carrier. But they still have 2 of their fucking battleships remaining. So fuck. And they're probably gonna keep them there. And I can't move any of my transports. But the Pacific Ocean is now completely barren of practically naval fleets. I've got transports everywhere in there, so place down. 2 there. We'll put down the 2 tanks there. We'll leave that as the way it is. We'll put those 2 transports there. All right, so we collected 41. Round 9, Russia's moving in. They're taking back their territories. They're bolstering Eastern Europe for an assault against Germany or Berlin. Berlin's bolstering. They're not even attacking anymore. They're on the defensive now. So Germany's probably going to fall. I'm not even sure if Germany, Britain didn't even do anything. So, that's what Japan's doing. Japan's going to wipe out my fleets. And they reclaimed India. So they've opened themselves up to an amphibious assault, and they have 2 transports. So let's see. Yeah, we're just going to build out 2 subs and battleships and see what happens. We're going to take out those 2 transports, though, because fuck you. We're going to take Manchuria from you. China's got 2. We're going to go to the coast with our troops. We're going to bolster Manchuria. take Wake Island. There we go. And 1, 2. Not doing that. We're not stupid. And let's see. Yeah, we're going to move all those. Move those onto the 2 that have movement. Select all, put those on the 5. So we're going to we have 6 infantry going out. We have 5 transports with 3 armor and 2 infantry there. I'm going to leave the tank off the dock or off the boat for now, just in case. We have American troops here. We're going to go to Egypt. And yeah, that's all we can do for now. So battle in the sea zone. Wow, their transport actually beat me. What the fuck? So, well, I did it. I goofed. I done fucking goofed. So, combat maneuvers, none. All there. $44. The Japanese are gonna just wipe the floor with those transports. Southern Europe's been taken, so I'm not really going to be needed anymore. It's now just down to basically taking the Japanese mainland and taking Berlin. Well, I took Persia. Lovely. The 2 battleships are going to stay right fucking there. Well, guess what? They can sit and spin for all I fucking care, because Western Coast is going to start mass producing shit. And all 8 infantry of mine and the 3 armor are going into Western Europe. We're invading the Philippine Islands with you. And put you there. Put transport on there. We you got to transport right up there. We've reclaimed Yakut for the Russians, so that's good. We're gonna try and hold Egypt from the fucking Japanese best we can. They're probably gonna land in the fucking East Indies and try and take that out. And they have 16 infantry and 5 armor, a bomber and a fighter, chilling in mainland Japan. They are going to be incredibly difficult to take. So, battle in the Philippines, taken. We lost 1 infantry. And that's it. Taken the Philippines. And then we will take Borneo. We're going to assault French Indochina next. So that way we can take India. So, carrier and that. 3 infantry units down on you. $49. What are the Russians doing? Yep, they're taking that. They're just going to crush the Japanese. And for some reason, they withdrew their troops, which means King might be taken by the Japs. What are the Brits doing? They are just moving troops into Eastern Europe. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. And they are now moving all of their. Yep, they took King. Fucking called that one. They're just gonna keep heckling the Russian borders, and they have all those fucking troops there. God damn. Well, 2 of you, fighter and an infantry. Done. There's that. 1 sub goes there. Put a sub on the Alaskan coast. There. We might lose those, but fuck it. Move those troops up as best you can. Stretch out the troops we have. Put you in Manchuria. Put you in Manchuria. Come on. God damn it. Put 1 Kwangtung. Give me 1 second. Where's my lighter? There it is. So let's see what else I need to do. Because I have not really been doing a whole lot. Just been heckling the Japanese. Well, I could move most of my fleet I could move that battleship into Wake Island, but that's risking. I don't even think those battleships are going to be moving anywhere. They're going to try and defend the Japanese Sea. So I'm going to move all 8 transports there. We don't have nearly as enough. They have 17 infantry and 7 armor in Berlin. Or Germany, as it is called. So, yeah, I think all we're doing is taking French Indochina, and then we're going to try and take India, Persia. Russia's going to take Caucasus back. And they're probably going to try and they're probably going to liberate Xinjiang. Maybe. I'm not sure. I doubt it. Yeah, that's it. Units in the following territories will die. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Done moving. Retreat. So, I was able... Oh, fuck. Well, I was able to retreat. That sucks. That does suck. So, done. All. And all. $47. What is... Yep. Fucking called it. There we go. So they were able to liberate China for me. So that's good at least. Thank you, Russia. Germany's only making $10 right now, so they can barely do anything. They can only buy 2 armor or 3 infantry, and it's cheaper to get just build infantry. They're landing in Soviet Far East. They're invading Manchuria. Guys, fucking Japan, man. What can I build? 2 subs and more infantry, please. 7 infantry, 2 armor, and 2 subs. Combat moves. Well, they have nobody there now. So we're going to do a Hail Mary best we can. We're going to move him into Syria, Jordan. Those 2 are going to land on Wake Island. And we're going to move our fleet there. There we go. Move you into Solomon Water territory because we're going to take Borneo from you. Japan's actually proving to be more of a fucking an asshole. And fuck. We'll take that sub and take out that transport. Because that's all we can really do. Our resources are stretched thin, folks. So, Soviet Far East, that's a fucking win. French taken, and we've lost an infantry, but fuck it. Non-combative move. Can't take that. But we took French Indochina from them. Now all we have to do is take Manchuria, and we can just move our armor and infantry up through China. Non-combative moves done. Place down our units. 7 and 9 there. 2 subs off the coast. Done. Awesome. Find the one I was playing. There we go. Thank you, Russia, for liberating all that. Seems like nobody's attacking Germany. Germany just put down 2 infantry and an armor. And England might actually fucking invade. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, non-combative move. They have 23 infantry and 18 armor in Eastern Europe, and they have 6 infantry, 3 armor in France. They took the Philippines from me. And they've taken Kwangtung. Jesus Christ, the Japanese are more of a fucking goddamn nuisance than I thought they'd be. All right. Well, build up more transports and units. What can we do? Well, move you there. Heckle you the best we can. Move those transports here. Move them there. Take that. Let's see. That's 1 transport, 2 transports, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bolster our troops. Now we have 14 there. 5 there. Goody gumdrops, folks. Western Europe is going to be is heavily defended. It's Southern Europe that I'm worried about, and I don't think Germany was going to be moving anything anytime soon. So we're going to put subs there. Put a sub there. And we'll put the sub right there near Okinawa. Pretty much keep a perimeter going. And battle in Kwangtung, taken. Awesome. Battle in Philippine Seas, taken. Borneo, taken. Awesome. So we're island hopping. And we've got Southeast Asia cleared. We're going to have to try and start moving our armor and infantry from there. We're going to try and take the Philippines. We'll probably move a battleship. We're going to move a battleship there to line up for the assault. And now we put down 2 transports there, 2 infantry. Thank you. And the rest go there. Done. Russia's purchasing units. What's their combat move? They're going to try and push them out. Bolster all of the Eastern Front. Germany bought 3 infantry, put down at 3 infantry. England's moving transport. Oh, hey, look at that. They are attacking. And they have successfully taken Berlin. So Germany has fallen. Thanks to the Brits. Japan is going to land in fucking Indochina. Of course they will. And they took that. Lovely. Always good to be heckled by fucking Japan. More transports. We'll put a battleship and 2 infantry. Done. Combat moves. We'll put infantry there. Attack there. Fuck. Take that. I'm gonna try and move the fucking troops the best we can. And you know what? We're just gonna leave that. That sub goes there. There. Those 3 transports can go to Hawaii. Those 2 transports will go to the Solomon Islands. And our armored core can move 2 spaces, so that'll be moving that way. All of you are going to start moving around Africa. Actually, wait, no. Because we can go through the Panama Canal. So once we have the Panama Canal, let's see. I gotta see. Yeah, that's gonna be 2 spaces just to get out of there. So 2, 4. That's 4. So that's 2 turns. They'll be in the Solomon Islands. 2. They'll be in Okinawa. So, fuck. All right. Yeah, that's all we can do. Yes, please. Battle in French Indochina. That was taken out. Battle in the Philippines. Up. There we go. Taken. Battle in French Indochina. Taken. And we can't move anything there. So, yeah. All right. Done. And we will drop down 2 transports, battleship, 2 infantry. Done for now. They took the Soviet Far East. Come on, please take Manchuria. Thank you for taking Manchuria. Thank you, Russia. Thank you so much. Like now the job is to literally just push them out of fucking mainland China. And the Brits are starting to just produce. Oh wow, the Brits are moving through Moscow into mainland China. Awesome. They took Kwangtung and Xiangqing. We're going to take Xiangtung with an infantry and tank. So we're just going to build 2 battleships because we're going to build up our fucking navy. All right, so 1 goes there. You go here. You're going to attack that because we're just going to blitz. You guys go into those transports. I'm going to move here into the Philippines. Take the Caroline Islands again. Move here. Take Okinawa. Move to the Philippines again. Move those transports there. Move that battleship here. Panama Canal, folks. You guys are going here. All of you guys just chilling there. Okay, can't move you guys yet, but hey, at least we'll have the fucking manpower, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck it. We're gonna take that. We're gonna try and take that fleet. I'm gonna send in as many of our fucking all our subs. We're gonna go for a Hail Mary again. Because if we can take out their fleet and just hold them there, then I can just start sending out fucking transport ships and preparing a invasion. Battle in Kwangtung. Lost in infantry. At least I have a tank still. Battle in Carolina Islands. That was that took a little longer than expected. There we go. Took Okinawa. Battle in Sin King. Remain. There we go. Took that. Battle in Japanese Sea. Okay. Remain. Lost a sub. There we go. Oh boy. Lost an aircraft carrier. We lost the fucking aircraft. You know what? I'm gonna land you fuckers in Manchuria. So we lost our aircraft carrier. We lost one of our subs, but we've done it. We've successfully we've essentially beaten Japan on some level, because now all it is just a mad dash to start to have those that invasion fleet move up and start getting my transport set down. So place 2 battleships there, done. And with 4 battleships giving support fire on the amphibian assault, that'll be pretty good. Awesome. Fucking goody gumdrops. Okay. What to do? 2 there. We're gonna build a factory and 7 infantry. Done. Combat moves. That. I'm gonna move you guys into Kwangtung. Move you there. Move all of you right up to there. Battleship there. Move battleship there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. That's 3. So that's 1 whole fucking thing right contingent there. Move all of you there. So we've got 26 infantry and 3 armor. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Oh, that's right. I have a bomber just chilling. I totally forgot about you. We're gonna move you to Sound King, because that makes sense, right? Being able to fly from fucking Britain all the way to fucking Eastern China. No, Western China. Yeah, makes sense. So done non-combat moves. I don't want to move. Place that factory there. 2 there. 7 infantry down. So now we have a factory in Kwangtung in China. So we'll be able to start producing fucking... Well, I'll probably build some bombers. Yep, and the Brits are doing the same thing. They're going through the Panama Canal. So they're going to try and land an invasion force. And they are bombing. Bombing raid costs $3. So they set me back 3. That's fine. I will build 3 bombers and an infantry unit. Done. Move all here. You're going to be placed there. 2, 4. And you there. And yeah, I'm going to wait. I am going to fucking wait. So, done. Done. Are you sure? Yes. Put those 3 bombers there, please. So I'll have 4 bombers to bomb the fuck out of them. Thank you. Put that infantry there. Done. $51. And now it's just going to be pretty boring while we wait for this whole turn of just buying troops, moving troops, and yep, there goes 8 infantry and 8 tank armored units with 2 battleships from another bombing raid. That's going to cost 3. I'm fine with paying that out. I'm not really going to need it. So 3 there. Another infantry. Done. Combat move. Okay. So we're going to attack. So much fucking clicking. Okay. You go there. All invade. Done. Conduct naval bombardment. Yes, please. Battle in Japan. Already lost 2 casualties from AA fire. So we've already lost our 2 fighters. Bomber and 3 of them. 9 infantry. We've lost 9 infantry in our attack. 4 infantry lost. 2 infantry lost. There we go. Keep moving. Gotta move those bombers out. So I'll land them there. And come on. Done. Allies achieve a military victory. We won. Took longer than expected, but hey, we did it. We fucking did it. Took us 18 rounds or 18 turns. But hey, good old America, right? Didn't even drop an atomic bomb or 2. So no, I do not wish to continue. So, beat game. Yes, there we go. So yeah, that's quick. That was a pretty quick game too. I'm actually going to try and find on here which version I have, because I know one of them has the whole. It's probably the more interesting one. Let's see. It has convoys. Let me check just in case. And I've got 2 notifications on here. Nothing. Let's see, Axis and Allies. 1942? I can't even remember. Yeah, it's 1942. Yeah. So yeah, that's the one with the fucked up African fucking. This one has a really fucked up map. Africa is like smushed in northern Africa. But oh no, I'm okay. I'm thinking of the European theater one. The European theater one has the actual interesting one where there's convoys, little convoy blocks or spaces on the map. In that one, that's where most of the trade comes from when it deals with England and America. And so Germany can actually put submarines and naval vessels there to block trade routes. So it kind of adds a little bit of a strategy to actually heckling the Allies with their war production. The only fucked up thing, though, is that the British will be completely destroyed in the first few turns because of the German war machine starting off. Germany usually gets a massive amount of supplies right out the gate. So I'll probably play. I might even do a let's play of that tomorrow. I'll fuck about with it and whatnot. So I'll check that out. I'll look through the maps I have and see which ones I got. So that's about it. That's all I got. So you guys have a great day. Yeah. Hope you have a fantastic Memorial Day Monday, and I will see you all later.